hello. Sorry we're late. Rachel's not well. Yeah, Rachel's not very well. That's what I'm going to say. And I know that some of you were looking forward, even, to Rachel cooking. But unfortunately, she's not here. So it's going to be me cooking. Which I know is great because that's kind of what we like, isn't it? It's much better when I cook than when Rachel cooks. So yeah, she's not very well, so she's not here. She's she's in bed. Yeah, we'll say she's in bed. So we're doing spaghetti carbonara. So first of all, because we all feel sorry for Rachel, because she's not very well, let's send Rachel some love. Let's send some hearts for Rachel. So after 3, 1, 2, 3, heart, 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 heart. Because Rachel's, what did I say? Did I say she's not very well? Yeah, Rachel's not very well. Rachel's not very well. Yeah, that's what I'm going to stick with. She's not well. So I'm going to cook instead. Oh, look at that. All that love for Rachel. So, spaghetti... Oh! Hello.
I'm late. Oh, I'm so... Are we already live? Hi, everyone. I'm so sorry I'm late. I literally went outside to the shed to get those pans that you asked me to get.
Yes, I did.
And I couldn't find them and the door slammed and I couldn't get out.
So you got locked in the shed? You mean...
I got stuck. I'm not... Do you know what? That's never happened before.
No, the door...
I'm so sorry because I bet you all panicked because I was late because I'm cooking tonight
So
as well.
why are people typing in "get well soon, Rachel"?
What?
Why?
Did everyone think I was poorly?
I don't know why.
Did you all think I was poorly? No, don't worry. I was just running late because I was outside.
Yes, she was in the shed. Yes, she was.
Right, let's have a look. Well, what have I missed?
I've just been saying hello to people and explaining that we were running late because of train problems.
What are these comments?
What
Nigel,
comments?
I'm confused. Feel better, Rachel? I'm fine, guys, but thank you for worrying about me. What else have we got?
We've got people.
I don't...
right, guys.
I genuinely, no, seriously.
People actually thought you were ill. Like,
No,
you've got so much love.
No, I seriously don't get it.
Neither do I.
Anyway, cool.
So, welcome. We have got lots of new people joining us, and I bet you're thinking, huh? What's going on? Who's Rachel? Who's Nigel? I'm Nigel. This is Rachel. Rachel was locked in the shed.
It's really weird. So for those people who joined us for the first time, usually Chef Nigel here comes and he cooks.
And I cook.
And do you know what? Bless him. Nigel loves cooking. Nigel loves being on camera. You'd do anything to be on camera, wouldn't you? Whereas me, I'm less. I find it less fun in front of a camera. But we had some votes this week for the only time during this lockdown. I'm going to be doing the cooking this evening. Which I know you were a little bit sad about, but...
It's not funny. It was funny. I locked in the shed.
What? Who locked what?
Somebody said it wasn't funny. Yes, so basically, before the numbers drop, because we're not doing anything, it's a cooking show, we've not got any cooking, we're doing spaghetti carbonara. Rachel's cooking.
You made everyone worry.
Doing this bit. And I'll be over there. I'm running a quiz. Yes, I am. I'm your quiz master. Yes, live from Norwich. It's the sale of the century. You've got to be old enough to know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so shall we? What do we do now? Do we say thanks to people now, or are we? What are we doing now? Right?
Are you just trying to find excuses to stay in front of the camera?
Yeah, let's keep it this way round. Shall I cook? There we go. Let Rachel.
I wouldn't. Nigel, you couldn't cook it if you tried. Hey, Phoebes. Hey, Kadisha.
Right.
Hey, Kieran.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Doesn't like it out with the limelight because I was born in the limelight. That's why.
I don't understand the comments though. Why are people saying naughty Nigel? Does someone want to explain this to me?
No. Anyway, so we'll crack on. Health and safety. Rachel, you need to do this bit.
Why?
Because you're cooking.
Well, you can still. I don't mind How do you do this?
What, the health and safety bit?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
I tell you what, I'll wash my hands while you're talking, and then you can.
Okay, health and safety. Really important. Mums, dads, older brothers, older sisters, grandparents, carers. The whole idea is that the kids have a go at cooking. That they learn that cooking is not just fun, but also pretty simple. And if I can do it, it certainly is. So let them have a go. And we're going to be using sharp knives, hot pans, hot surfaces. Keep an eye on them. If you think it's a little bit too much for them because they're a little bit too young, step in where you think they need. You know your kids better than us.
He said you... Wait a second.
What? Anyway, I'm still in the middle of health and safety. Don't.
I'm loving the fact that someone's commented to say that they're really hungry and actually they just want to get on with this. Can you wait 1 second? According to this, apart from Lola who said nothing happened, I am being told here that you said I was poorly.
No, I didn't.
And then somebody else has said that you locked me in the shed. Now...
No, I didn't.
Did you say it was poorly? Let's look at that point first.
Anyway, so we've done the health and safety thing, but the other important bit is washing your hands. Ow. And the other important bit is washing your hands. So if you are touching food or going to help or you're going to cook, you need to wash your hands like Rachel just did. And we need to do it now even more because of the pandemic, you know. But wash your hands. If you're cooking for 20 seconds, you should have done that. Yes, right. We've done health and safety.
Can I talk about something like just a quick one? Anyone who has been cooking with us
hang on a second, Ali. Who's Ali Jane? That's
Ali is Phoebe.
Phoebe.
Phoebe's on mum's profile, but I was talking anyway. This isn't your week to speak. Fingers on lips. Anyone who's never cooked with us before will notice a new addition to the video, which is that you are now able to send us stars. If you send us over stars, it means that we get the equivalent of about 1p for every star that we receive. Please do not feel obliged. Facebook gave us the option and it excited me and made me feel like I was a celebrity, so I clicked yes. But if you would rather it not be an option, I can remove it. But please understand that, don't feel it necessary at all. Although with that,
can we eat the
massive
sweets?
love to
What
staff
sweets?
who did send us stuff.
What
Thank
sweets?
You. What sweets?
We haven't done
yes.
much.
So the sweets, Nigel. The sweets in a bag. Are you not going to pretend you did it? Get out of my way. There is sweets in the bag because last week we said that we were going to have a competition of who had the best moustache. And we were so surprised by the photos that we received. It was the best photos we've ever received yet.
I wish
and
you
they were
stayed in the
amazing.
shade.
So we put sweets in everyone's bags as a present for all the kids. But Rachel in Woodley received a hamper of goodies because her and her family just had the most hilarious pictures ever, and they really went in.
It made me laugh out
it did.
loud when I saw
Nigel
it.
picked those winners.
I did. Randoms, I don't know what you're talking about. Do you know why I don't know what you're talking about? Because I've not been in the bag yet.
Yes, Tracy, there is other ways to contribute, and we do post a link to the GoFundMe page when we post the photos later. The reason why we post it afterwards is because we don't want anyone who cooks with us to feel like they have to pay for it. That's not the point. We want you to come along and cook with us anyway. Obviously, if you ever want to donate or share it with people, then brilliant, do. But please don't ever feel obliged. We just love you joining us.
Just join in and have some fun. Yeah. Don't lock people in sheds. It's naughty.
Do you want to? I know I'm doing the cooking, so you've not set anything up this week. But because it's your favourite bit, do you want to do your favourite bit and then we'll swap?
My second favourite part of the show.
Your second favourite part of the show. Go on.
Yes, I do.
Right. Do you know, your bag was actually packed specially for you this week. Now, there was a reason for it. It's got a little flag in it with our name on it because we ran out of pepper, so we put a flag on the side with a sherbet stick in there. But you can have it.
Is this a joke?
Why would it be a joke?
Is this a joke?
Why would it be a joke?
Because I don't trust it.
No, it's not a joke.
Okay, so this is Rigel and Rachel's bag. Okay, time for... Let's do it properly, shall we? Time for my second favourite part of the show.
The comments are already shouting it.
What's in the bag?
Hayley, go back and watch the beginning later.
No, don't. Stop it. I know I'm
going to be watching the beginning later.
I won't be in. I've got to go out. Wow. Okay. In the bag. What's in the bag?
Then, Nigel.
Sorry?
Zoe, who's been packing our bags, said that you may have complained that last week your bag was a bit difficult to get into. How did you find it this week?
Really, really easy.
Because she put about 10 million staples in it for you.
Really easy, Zoe. Zoe, you need to up your game.
All right.
Yeah? Like, what would have been really funny is, because it was labelled my bag, if a frog had jumped out or something. What are you doing?
Your services are no longer needed.
No, I'm doing what's in the bag.
I've not even... Right, no, you can, but I don't know where my apron is. Do you know where the aprons are?
I know where mine is. Okay, in the bag is some spaghetti, some pancetta, which is basically bacon, some Parmesan cheese. Some of you may have packets, that's fine. Some of you may have packets that are sliced, not grated, that's fine as well. Eggs, 6 of you, only need 4. 2 pieces of garlic, some butter, a portion of butter, so get 8 of those each.
Nigel,
And some sweets. Sweets for the eating of. They're not part of the. There is 100 online. Fantastic, thank you. 99, 100. So 100 again. They are your prize for the moustaches last week. I must admit, the moustaches last week were really, really funny. Anyway, I'm gonna go and let Rachel cook.
Could you find? I genuinely don't know where I put my apron. Can you find it for me? I hate doing stuff like. In fact, do you know what? I don't anymore. I did hate doing it at first, but now it's just part of normal life, isn't it? Right.
No.
Okay, have you lost it?
Yeah.
Right. This is the plan for this week, so you can let me know what you think. The plan this week is that we've had loads of new people join us over the last couple of weeks, and it's got busier and busier and busier as we've gone, and it means that I think that we've started to move faster and faster. And this week, we're going to strip it all back, and we're going to go quite slow, and we're going to prep everything in advance. Partially because I'm not a very good cook, and there's a decent chance of me burning myself, but partially so those people who are new can have a slower week to kind of get used to things. Nigel, are you in charge of the comments?
Yeah.
Are you reading comments and responding to them and stuff?
Oh, no.
All you need to do this
There's no
week...
comments on this. All the comments are coming out over there.
Oh my gosh. They don't come out in on it. They're there.
Where?
Here.
Okay.
Thank you for the sweets
Hello,
I shared.
Julie Dale.
Thank you for the sweets I shared
Hello,
with my
Holly.
mum. Phoebe, those sweets were to go in. They weren't really. Right. So we have got, I know Nigel's been through it, so we've got some eggs. We have some cheese. We have some pancetta. Somebody asked me what was in the little pot.
Yes, Nigel does look fed up because he's not cooking.
Could you pass me the little pot?
What's in the bag?
We ran out of pepper, but then we had a spare bag, so we've got some more. So it's black pepper. I was hoping that you could just pinch this, pop it on your food. Unfortunately, it's not looking as crushed as I was hoping, so we might have to get creative with that in a little bit.
Oh, right. Hang on a second. Sue, Dockway.
First time doing
First
this.
time. Welcome. And normally it's much better than this, because normally I'm cooking.
So anyway, Nigel, you can be sous chef. Could you get me a pan with water, please?
No, you have to do it yourself.
Why?
I do, and I'm doing the
that's your choice. Come on, get me the pan. If you've got a small child, maybe send them to get the pan and fill it with water. Now, because this recipe is so much quicker to cook than everything else that we do, I'm going to put cold water in the pan. Nigel tells me off all the time because I always put boiled water in the pan, but don't take the mick. Go get me a pan.
Where's the pan? It's got water.
You're testing my patience, Stevens.
Hang on. What did she ask? No, I'm looking at that. I'm just talking this. So what did she ask for? She asked for a pan with water in it. What did she get? A pan with water in it.
Are we can cook it in what? Come on.
No.
Not the pasta.
Would you like me to put some water in it?
Okay.
Hey, I'm back. Everybody, hi. So I'm Nigel. I'm not the sous chef. Sous is under, by the way. French for under means under chef. And I'm not an under chef. I am.
Okay. Get a pan of cold water. It's about half full. I'm going to throw a bit of salt in, not as much as Nigel does. Oh gosh, none. Where do we keep the salt? Oh, there we go. Right, it's not. Are you alright? Nigel doesn't let me in the kitchen because he's actually a really good cook. But you know, sometimes we all have to give it a go, don't we? Right. So get your pan on the hob. Stick it on boil.
Yeah, see, some people are using boiling water. I just don't. I don't know why.
I won't bother because we've got loads and loads of time. If you know that your oven takes absolutely ages.
Oven? We're not using
your
the oven.
hob takes absolutely ages.
I just turn the oven on, right?
No. I'm so sorry. Like,
oh, it says we're frozen.
What are the comments? Are the comments saying, you're doing great? I knew I liked her. Who else have we got on here? That was funny, Nigel. I've used boiling.
I'll turn them off.
You don't even know how to turn them off. Right.
I'll get you to do it for me.
I'm going to tell you what we're going to do, and then we're going to have some time whilst the water boils and all that kind of stuff. And Nigel's probably got a quiz prepared for us.
Yes.
Is that right?
Okay.
No, not yet. Chill your boots. So, what we're going to do, we're going to boil the water. We're going to cook the spaghetti. We are going to put butter and garlic in a pan. We're going to add the pancetta. And then we're going to add the pasta to it and throw the eggs and cheese on top. And it's just going to create carbonara, and the eggs are going to get cooked by the spaghetti. So this is the plan. Last time we made carbonara, at least 20 people made omelettes. So if you are on the line now and you accidentally made an omelette last time, give us a shout. Let us know
Rebecca,
that there is people out there.
You're right. Rachel is doing amazing. She is.
She's always nice to me.
The way that she put the water and the salt in the pan, astounding. Blew my mind.
Do you get this? Do you know what, right? I like these people more than I like you sometimes.
Ooh.
Kay.
Who's Kay? Hello, Kay. Oh, no, wrong knife.
What?
You need to use a big knife and a sharp knife, not a small knife.
I'm using it for garlic.
Yes, wrong knife.
I'm going to cut the garlic up.
No,
I'm going to put it
knife.
to one side. We're not going to use it straight away.
Oh.
Nigel says that we must always use a really, really big knife.
Not a really, really big knife, a big knife.
Right. Do we need any instruction on chopping? Can we just chop it? Right?
I don't know.
Oh, gosh. Nigel.
What?
Oh, my gosh.
What?
Do you want to come and chop the garlic?
No, because you used the wrong knife.
Just chop it, you'll be right. I mean, how wrong can you go with garlic? Just don't put your finger in it or anything like that, and it's fine.
No. Right.
Big knife.
No, so
You're both hilarious tonight.
So, first of all, get a sharp knife.
How much garlic do you think you need?
2.
Ooh, right. I'm going to add something. The end of the garlic's got like a funky hard bit. I'd chop that off.
But
No. Do you know what's really embarrassing? Is that I know there's at least one man watching tonight who was a chef. And so right now, what's his name? Craig?
Yeah.
Darren?
No,
Craig.
Ken.
What?
Isn't it Ken?
No, it's not Ken. I think it's Craig. Craig?
Well, hopefully
Chef.
the guys
We'll
from
call you
Vertigo
Chef.
are watching.
Oh, gosh. So, I don't want them... Did you say before about Vertigo?
No. What? When you were in the shed?
When I was in the shed, yeah. So this week we posted on Twitter that we were really struggling and we needed some extra support from people. And some funding and some food donations.
Jill, you have a garlic crusher, okay? But have you not watched Goodfellas? Because this is how you cut garlic.
Right, so anyway, I was speaking. So, did you get this at home as well? It's very rude, isn't it?
Just interacting.
So anyway, we posted on Twitter this week that we really needed some extra support. And the lovely Jim Cannon, who was of Stockport County, gave us a retweet and asked the world of Twitter to give us a hand.
Sorry, stop a second. No, you see, because you're not showing and explaining to people, we've just had a young lad go, which side of the knife should I use? Because you're not showing them properly.
I'm reading it.
Every week...
We use two garlic cloves.
Every week, I explain to people about using a big knife and a sharp knife so you don't cut yourself. And I explain and I show how I cut it properly with my finger.
I'm checking the comments and nobody has said that.
Yeah, they have. Yes, they have. They have. Oh, who was it said it? There we go. Samantha Bagshaw said it.
Said what?
Said, my son asked, which side of the knife do we use?
Not the handle. Sorry.
Right, there's that I want to talk about. Also, Rachel is putting water on boil on a 7 out of 10.
Right.
Goes 10 out of 10, doesn't it?
Does it?
Get to boil.
Well, I tell you what, you be in charge of the water. There you go. Have a use. So, anyway, I was talking. So, the lovely Jim Gannon gave us a retweet on Twitter and told everyone, shut up, Nigel, and let Rachel cook. You are awesome. A lovely, lovely lady who isn't... My mum. My mum said that, Nigel.
Oh, I'll take the comments from my back.
So, Jim Gannon retweeted us and told everyone to come and help us. And the amazing Michael from Vertigo Restaurants came down and brought us loads and loads of food. And then also the chaps from Trade Sports as well.
Marianne, Rachel could.
You can't burn... Yeah, to be fair, I probably have. And loads of people came down and they gave us extra food and it was just insane. And so, yeah, this week is a really, really good week. Isn't it, Nige?
Great, yeah.
Also, whilst I'm taking absolutely ages chopping garlic, because obviously I've got the cooking skill of a dead sparrow. But this is good because it means it's very much at a beginner level, isn't it? We'll pretend we did this on purpose. We were at an event this week with Sector 3 with the lovely Simone Callahan. Her and a couple of others. So we have Beth from Pie.
People saying, hurry up, what do I do with the garlic?
We're just cutting it. I'm just chopping the garlic. It's just taking me a long
But
time.
the water's already boiling.
What? It's not boiled yet. Just rein it in. You're in charge of the water. If you see it burning, let me know.
Can I do a quiz now?
I take ages. Do you know what? I'm really glad. Thank you for that. And hi. Yeah. Bless you. Right. So, yeah, anyway. So, Simone and Claire and Beth run a programme called Wave of Change. Now, Wave of Change, if anyone's been on it, show it a bit of love. Hit the heart. Wave of Change is awesome, but unfortunately you are only able to join the programme if you are female and you are not currently working. Now, unfortunately, because of COVID, but fortunately in this case, there is more people not working currently. If you are currently not working, you are eligible to do this programme. It's awesome, and the women are incredible. So drop a comment now to say, we want a Wave of Change if you might be interested, and I will send your details on to these lovely women to give you a bit more information. But it's all free and it's very cool. Right, I've done. Is this garlic fine enough? Because it doesn't look it. It looks like cheese.
Eventually you've got people saying that their water's boiled dry.
Add more. Am I not right? All right. I think the garlic's chopped. My fingers smell it.
And where's the garlic going?
Oh wait, there's a bit more. What?
Where's the...
Nothing. It's just on the chopping board. Do you know what? Right, if you carry this on, you guys, he can see your comments. Does it work if you're voluntarily not working? Yes. In theory, so. I'm not sure, but drop it in the comments. I'm sure they will spot it and answer your question. I'm just going to go off my hands because it's really smelly. I do the same. You are?
Quiz time. Okay, the quiz. And it's just for fun. Don't phone. It's just for fun. Let's have a look. Who is Anna's sister in the Disney film Frozen?
I know that.
You shh. Just type it in. I've got to go back up here now to check the comment.
No, I'm not finished. Go off it.
Who is Anna's sister? Yeah, please. Oh, I've not had anybody. Oh, there we go. Haley Wild Goose. Haley Wild Goose. And it is, and it's Elsa. I'll do one more question. In Peppa Pig, what is Peppa's little brother called?
I know this one.
Bacon!
Pancetta. So anyway, talking about Peppa, let's...
Oh, see what we did there? People are still saying Elsa. Nobody's given me the right answer for the Peppa Pig question yet. Is he... Hello, is he... There's still people
How long
saying
does
Elsa.
spaghetti take to cook?
Till it's ready.
Nice one, Nigel. Well helpful. It's not in English.
It's not Christoph, apparently. Yeah, Ali Jane, it's George. Oh my God, do you want me to tell you?
Okay. My water is almost boiled.
It's almost boiled.
I am cooking.
30 minutes ago.
Shush. I am cooking this evening
You can
for
go in 21 minutes, you'll put anything in a pan, yeah?
I was locked in the shed for 10 of them.
You weren't locked in, it just closed by itself.
I'm cooking for 4, so I'm going to go for about 2/3 of the pack of pasta.
It is George Pig. Lots of you given me the right answer. So, yes, George is Peppa Pig's little brother.
Okay. I'm going to get the pasta. I'm going to put it in the pan.
You can't see.
She needs to see.
It's a cooking show. Do you need to see?
I don't think this is the life for me. Right, there we go. There's some pasta, and it's in a pan. And there's some garlic and some butter and a knife. And there's me.
Okay, so lots of people are saying, I said George. Yes, lots of people said George. But what happens is it comes through in a certain order on my computer, which is here. And it was Ali Jane, which is Phoebe. So Phoebe got that one right. There's no prizes. Don't phone. It's just for fun.
Okay, right. The pasta is in the pan. So this is
About time!
So this is what we're going to do. We're going to get a frying pan. We're going to put it on low.
How low?
How low can you go? How low can you go? Woo!
How low
Right,
can you
so-
go? How low can you go? How low can you go?
And we're going to get our 8 butters. Now, you can use other stuff. You can use oil and stuff like that. To be honest with you, the reason why I picked butter... So I do normally use butter. The reason why I picked it this week is because with carbonara, there's not many ingredients. I was just conscious that there wasn't much in the bag, and I don't... Oh, gosh.
What's in the bag? While you're counting butter, something to mention. So, yes, we are in the process of opening a community cafe on the Cherry Tree Estate. Right now on a Wednesday from 9:30 till 11:30, 2 of our ladies, Hayley and Gemma, are there.
Go Hayley, go Gemma, go Hayley, go Gemma.
Put the lights on. So they will be there collecting donations of food, so cereal. We really need cereal this week, by the way. Tin stuff, teas, coffees, those sorts of things that go into the food bags that we distribute on a Thursday. So Cherry Tree, let's call it Cherry Tree. Let's call it Nigel's Cafe just for now, which is 2 Cherry Tree Lane, Romley, SK6 4ER. And from 9:30 to 11:30 Wednesday, Hayley and Gemma are there taking food donations.
I've got an idea. Like, you don't have to do it, but kids that are watching right now, do you know what you could do? You could do your very own food drive. Our friend Phoebe did it, and she ended up getting a whole school of kids to all bring food and donate it. So what you could do is you could get your friends or your neighbours to bring a tin of food to your house, and then when you get your ingredients, you could give it to your delivery person or bring it with you. And we could pop that in bags to hand out to people. Right, my butter's melting, my fingers are a bit gross, so I'm going to just give them a rinse.
Okay, so
I'm back. Right.
2-part question. Can I do a quiz?
No. Can you grab me a spoon? Right, being in charge. Right. We need a... You need a pot or a jug or something. I'm going to use a jug. I'm going to break into it 3 eggs. Now, this could go really wrong, so I'm not particularly great at the whole egg breaking thing. But to be fair, what? Is that the same spoon I'm ever using? Can you grab me a fork and a different spoon? That's disgusting, and then can you go clean that?
It's disgusting, you do it every week. Hang on. This is also what Rachel does.
Oh, this is just going to have to do. I need to use that in a minute. In fact, I'll use these as well.
I'll wash it for you.
Okay, I'm just going to use this spoon because my spaghetti just isn't swimming right now. Or does it go down on its own, Nige?
You need to push it down a little bit.
Can you be in charge?
No.
I don't like hot pans. Right. I know you can't see. My pescetti is now swimming away.
You should be able to see that you use a front thing. There's a clean spoon.
You can't see it with you. I don't need that now. I found a new one. Okay, my butter is melting away. I'm going to turn the pan up a little bit, and I'm going to add that garlic that we chopped before with so much love. Because we didn't we? We chopped it well.
3 eggs, apparently.
3 eggs in the jug.
3.
Just 3, unless you're going to double up this evening. I stink of garlic again now. 1 minute. Look at that.
I use 4 eggs in this spoon. And back from the sink, Rachel Stevens.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Right. So, in one pan, we have pescetti. It's boiling away, happily swimming away, and starting to look slightly more cooked. In our frying pan, someone's ringing you.
Don't answer, it's the same bloke as last week.
I'm not going to answer it this time. In the frying pan, we have... I've got it on a 6. Should I have that a bit higher?
Yeah.
Oh, it turned off.
Just leave it. There we go.
In the frying pan, we have got 8 butters melting away. I've added all of my garlic. It smells nice and garlicky.
It will. It's garlic and butter.
Nice one.
What else does it smell like? Rosy.
In the jug, we have got 3 eggs. I'm going to give them a little bit of a whisk. Now, our expectation when we got this pepper was that we would be able to put that into our
we've been asked
food.
what's in the saucepan. In the saucepan is just boiling water and spaghetti. In the frying pan is 8 pieces of butter. 8 pieces of butter and 2 very well chopped bits of garlic.
Why is right in front of it? Right. We need some pepper, and this pepper isn't broken. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get a spoonful of pepper. I'm going to use another spoon. Do you think, was this going to work? I'm going to kind of crush it. Oh no, it did work. And I'm just using these 2 spoons.
You've got no idea of how it works, have you?
There we go. And we now have some crushed pepper. And then we're going to grab the pancetta.
Hazel said we're frozen. I don't think we have. I think it might be you. I mean, I'm not accusing anybody or anything. I mean, you know.
Nigel, do you want a job?
No.
Here you go. Don't press any buttons. You are now the cameraman. Yeah?
Have we got any more?
Yeah.
Rach, look at me. Rach, do you want to come next week?
Yeah.
Right, let's have...
Oh my gosh. There's white contact everywhere. Oh.
That's so... Shall I get you some more? Should we put the camera back? Right.
I said, no, this is just too much fun.
Right, so the pancetta's burning.
You see whether I can do it again?
It's gone on the floor again.
Right, we have some pancetta.
Can I put the camera back?
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
How do I turn it back around? So it's switching it off.
Right, I'm going to hold it for a minute. Do you want to clean the floor? Add the meat to the frying pan, not to the floor. Nice one, Lola. But yeah, she's right. That's probably... Do you know what the good news is, right? All those people that are watching right now going, I can't cook, have now realised that we manage every week and I blatantly have no idea what I'm doing. Right. So, I'm going to flip you back. So, we have pancetta, some of it in a pan, some of it on the floor. The dogs are going to be so happy when they come in this room later. We have egg and some barely crushed pepper in the pan.
Right, in all seriousness, Rachel is doing a fantastic job. Can we get a heart for Rachel, please?
Can
we just get lots and lots of hearts to say we love Rachel? Because she's doing a really good job.
Okay. Get your Parmesan cheese and tip it.
The people that are typing the gorillas' hearts, baby. The people that are typing the get your Parmesan cheese and throw it in with your egg, saving back a handful for you to sprinkle on top. And I'm going to mix that all up. Can I stir your pasta? It's going to stick.
Yes, you may. Now, this is where it all went wrong last time. How long's left on that pasta?
Check it. It's a cooking show. Tell them how you know the pasta's ready.
You throw it at the wall?
No, you don't throw it at a wall.
Right. It's not done.
No, explain to them how you know when it's done.
Throw it at the wall. So,
no, you don't.
So, you eat a bit.
Yes, you do.
So, if it doesn't stick to the wall, then don't eat it.
How was the
Just eat a bit. What are these comments saying? Oh my gosh, there's people joining us for the first time and they're going to think we're absolute weirdos.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry about this evening.
See you next week. Maybe not.
We'll come back next week and there's like 3.5 viewers. What about those men that donate us all that food? Imagine if you come and check where it's gone.
Right. You eat it. That's right. Yeah. If the guy from Vertigo's watching, hello. Rachel won't be cooking in the cafe at all, I promise.
Oh, can we talk about the cafe? Somebody earlier tonight made a suggestion for a cafe name that I think is pretty cool. I can't remember it. What was it?
See you at 4 coffee.
No, See You for Coffee, which I thought was actually a very, very cool name. What do you think? Let me know. And if you have any other suggestions, I'm adding a bit more pepper. I'm going to try and really crush this one because last time it didn't go too well, I have to be honest.
People question how you can have 3.5 viewers, Rach.
How you can have what?
3.5 viewers.
3.5 viewers.
You said next week there'll only be 3.5 viewers.
I'm including Nigel's a half because I'm talking about it by brain size rather than person size. Right, how's the meat doing? So, my meat is looking very tasty.
Show them.
Do you know what? You never show them.
I constantly go up like that.
Never.
No, I don't do it like that.
Right, come on, cameraman, hold this.
Oh, last time I did this, it went on the floor.
Well, this time. Right, so there's my meat. I think that's looking pretty pucker. What do you think? Pretty pucker. Get the camera out of my face. Let's check this pasta, because I think this is looking pretty cooked as well.
Oh, yeah. That looks lovely. That looks beautiful, that. That looks stunning.
Why do I know that that's camera's facing you?
It looks stunning.
I'm doing exactly what you told me to do with the pasta.
You did only one bit, right, that's it.
I only want one bit, but they're all friends. No, cooked.
Right, pasta's cooked.
So
what do we do now?
are you ready? Yeah. This is the point last time.
Then you have to drain the pasta.
So, no, we don't. What we're going to do is we're just going to turn everything off. I've got burnt a little bit, so be very careful. Just turn all the heat off. we are going to, we've not got a catchy thing, so salad tongs will work, won't they? This is what we're going to do. We are going to get the majority of the pasta out of the pan. I'm going to put it straight in with the meat and the oil.
Very good, this.
I'm making a bit of a mess.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sometimes it tastes nicer when it's a bit of a mess, doesn't it? We're going to add the mixture that we've already prepared. And then, do you know how people say don't play with your food? We are going to play with our food. This is what we are going to do. We are just going to mix this mixture around, and we're going to let the egg cook on the pasta. Now, obviously it's really important that before you eat it, there's no liquid there, in case, you know, you get poisoned by the egg and, you know, and keel over. So,
Poisoned by an egg.
So, we're just going to keep moving it around and just let...
I know raw chicken can kill you, but an egg is very raw chicken, isn't it?
Now, we've got some veggies watching with us this evening. Obviously, they want to have the meat, and I actually didn't tell them when to cook their vegetables, but I figured that they probably worked it out.
Yeah, see,
they've got mushrooms, and they would have been cooking the mushrooms.
I'm going to put this back over there.
That's fine. Do you want to do me a favour then, while your hands are free? Do you want to just run and just drain off the end of that spaghetti for me? Because we can add now that little bit of spaghetti that's left that we'll just add in. The reason
Get rid
why...
of all this water, yeah?
Yeah, get rid of all the water. The reason why, before we just threw it in, is because the extra water that will have gone in the spaghetti will help create the creamy sauce that you get with the carbonara. So that's why we moved so fast and just kind of threw it in there. Now, you should have some parmesan left in your pot to sprinkle on top. Just throw it in, it's fine. How's it looking, Nigel? Do you want to check the comments and see, did everyone manage to make carbonara this week, or did anyone end up with...
We're on it. Mushrooms are in. Good. That's from our veggies. Obviously, I hope you're not vegan, because there's eggs. Drained spaghetti.
Something
right,
to
guys,
add. Can I just add something quickly?
Yes.
Just in case anyone's is ready and they're going to disappear and eat, that next week our plan is to have sausages, mashed potatoes, gravy, some sweet corn. That's our intention.
Yeah.
So if you want to cook with us next week, please do let us know. If you are a vegetarian, we will have vegetarian gravy and vegetarian sausages.
And vegetarian sweet corn.
Sure. But yeah, do drop us a comment between now and the end of the video, just to let us know. Anyone who cooks with us live tonight does get first dibs. But please do remember to drop us a comment, because I'm not organised enough to find you if you don't tell me.
Can I just add something there? There's a lot of work goes into this. I know this bit's good fun. But we say every week, if you want to cook next week, put a comment on. And then some of you don't. And then we chase you and you say, yeah, I'd love to cook. And you didn't put the thing on. It's about an hour and a half's work for Rachel, just chasing those that have said, not commented, and then saying that they want to cook. That's me being a...
We don't mind, man. I don't really mind. I love you guys, but yeah, like...
Yeah, I love you too, but I love Rachel more.
more.
See, I love Rachel more, and I like to spend my
Nigel,
Thursday evenings with her. And then, yeah.
do you want to just grab a bowl and you can have a little bit of this if you want while you're talking?
Yes.
But I have to say, this is looking pretty nice. If either of my children are currently watching live, your tea's ready. Should we just tell them that we didn't cook it?
Yeah, this looks gorgeous.
Oh, I don't know how to get that. Woo!
Wow.
And there's some cheese left in there. Let me just shout the boys. Gosh, every time.
So, sorry about my joke at the beginning. Rachel wasn't ill. She was locked in the shed. Honestly, she's done really well, hasn't she? I'm going to have a little bit of a taste of this, because this is something that when we eat as a family, Rachel does cook. Oh my word. That's gorgeous. So, Rachel, do you just want to briefly tell people?
You do a recap if you want.
Okay, so you boil the water, put the pasta in the water with a bit of salt. In a separate pan, You put all your butter, chop your garlic. Don't take so long to chop your garlic. Put that in and cook your pancetta. Once the pasta's cooked and the pancetta's cooked, lift the pasta out, keeping some of the water with it, and put that in your other pan. Get as much of the pasta out as you can, and then add your mixture from the other pot. And in the other pot was 3 eggs, maybe 4, but 3 eggs on this occasion, and 9/10 of your Parmesan cheese. Mix all that up, and then put that on top of the pasta, or the spaghetti that was already in your pan, with your meat and your garlic and your onions. No, there's no onions, garlic.
Nigel, one job, darling. One job.
And then, leave Rachel in the shed. That's my job.
So you did lock me in the shed?
No. And then just serve it through, because what happens is the heat from the pasta cooks the eggs that give you the sauce. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Well done, Rachel. Thank you to everybody that's helped out in the cafe. Thank you to everybody that's helped out with the food parcels. Thank you to everybody that's donated to the food parcels, as in the food donations and all of that. Don't forget, Wednesday.
People gave us stars as well. Thank you.
Thank you to those who gave us stars. Thanks to everybody that gives tins and stuff to the project. And I think that's it.
Samantha said, I can't believe my 10-year-old just made my tea with such minimum help from me.
I love that. That's my favourite thing about this. Enjoy your tea together, eat as a family, talk to each other. There we go. Rachel, have you got anything to add before we go?
No, I thought the boys were coming down for their tea, but I think they've ditched us.
Okay, in that case, next week it's sausage and mash with a bit of side. I'll be cooking. Yes, I'm cooking. I'm not stuck behind the computer. So we will see you next week, and we will see you.
I didn't even say bye. You just totally went off without me. Thanks for putting up with me this evening. I know it was a big craze. Why are my children slowly walking in the kitchen? You think that they would be used. Your tea's ready. Where's one?
I'm not pressing the button.
What?
Turn it off.
I was talking. Thank you to everyone who put up with us. Please do remember to send over your photographs this evening. There's another one. We would love to see the crazy mess that you've created as well. So have a great week. We will see you next week. And when will we see them?
See you at 4.